Attention, attention staff. Board meeting will begin momentarily. Look busy and stay quiet. Human resources is on the warpath. The wood chippers and man cannons are prepped and ready to go. The compound will be secured until the conclusion of the meeting. Good luck out there, NPCs. May God have mercy on your pitiful souls. If any of us still have souls. I present to you the board members.
I am the founder of this organization, Non-Player Character Incorporated, NPC Inc. for the stupid. It's my passion project, churning out mindless human analogs to occupy key positions in government, business, and entertainment. Why? To facilitate my vision of the new world order. I am known simply as the Director. Joining me are my executives. Tom, my CTO, CIO, COO, Systems Architect, Head of R&D, and Chris, my CFO, President of Human Resources, and CCO. What you are about to hear are highly classified internal board meetings. Welcome to the boardroom. Have a seat. Don't touch anything, especially not that beige button. There we go.
Brainstorming ideas of So yeah, I was thinking that we'd have our recent events of any gaming news as like one kind of category that the podcast went down. That we could have episodes of that. We'd have one episode of like kind of like I guess more the emotional aspect of gaming, or like how emotions either affect games or make you feel, vice versa. And the other one can be like genre, game specific analysis, or just whatever we want to BS about.
Who started playing Dead Island? I'm sorry, I'm looking at Steam charts, and Dead Island had a 417% day change in the last 24 hours.
Was it on sale?
Must have been.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Power World is number 2. Current players.
Oh, they just put out a thing too because they've had a huge dip. Obviously, it's been a while. Other games come out,
Sure.
and people were like, "Oh, fuck you guys! Like, we got to show them." And they were like, "Actually, if you stop playing, we still love you. We hope you come back when we put shit out. But like, there's going to be long tracks of time before we put stuff in. So, thanks for playing."
Ooh, let me figure out how to articulate this because that's actually a good point. I got to articulate this into a very a good one-liner, but I feel like with the content creator, streamer, and everything else hype, it shortens the lifespan of a game
considerably.
But just on perception, not that it actually does it, not that people are double timing experience by watching it and playing it. I don't think it's necessarily that. I just think that they get so engrossed getting hit from like multiple social media avenues, multiple creators.
Well, it's just everywhere you
exhaust
look.
Their attention for it.
Yeah.
And you got to jump to the new thing.
Of course.
That's why there's a bunch of those people who team up and they just play whatever the latest games are. Like they'll play like what the big stuff is when something's not out, but then it's whatever the new thing is. They spam that for like a month or whatever the cycle is, then jump to the next thing.
And that's why a lot of small content creators will focus on games that no one's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Because
there
it's
we go.
just
Streamer / content creator induced game fatigue.
Game fatigue sounds like a good topic, actually.
Just game fatigue in general, where you have to take a step away?
Yeah.
I don't really get that. I more just get burnt out on specific games.
I bail on games for
I know you do. I mean, me specifically.
I went from basically like 2010 to almost 2016. No, I'm sorry, 2015. Not playing anything.
For the longest time, I think I only ever saw you on Destiny, and then sometimes
that was what I came back
depending on when that was,
All right, game fatigue. Stop writing cues. Let's see here.
I haven't been on Steam in forever. This is a cesspool of fucking.
All right. That's another one that I had.
Cloud platforms.
Cloud platforms?
Like Epic Games, Steam.
Oh, okay. What do you want to talk about them? Like just
Like
talk
that
about
versus
them?
like them versus like owning your own game versus having a CD or DVD.
Oh, you mean so physical versus? Okay, I got you.
Versus
Who
having like a custodian.
Who said that recently? Was it Ubisoft or some shit? Who was like, we're gonna pivot away from that. You're gonna rent games from us. You will never own it anymore.
More than
It
just
was
them, but yes.
It was like a fad for a while that everyone was going down. What was?
So Sony just got in trouble for it because a bunch of their older games are going away. Nintendo's always guilty of it.
Nintendo's
What
games
was?
stay. You just can't
I
download
thought
them
like
anymore.
Google did one too that like failed like hard.
Wasn't it?
Everyone had one at a time. That was horrible, and we did not want that. Nobody wanted anything other than fucking Steam. Epic pushed through somehow by giving free shit. Yeah, fucking everyone. Was it Origin, EA, fucking...
yeah, EA Origin is kind of mashed in with Steam and something else now.
Yeah, they all either merged or disappeared. But you're right. There was a point where like everyone had one. And the smart ones just pivoted through Steam anyway.
Own versus, I guess we'll call it rent. So
I mean, technically, you still own it. It depends on unless you're talking about Ubisoft.
No, some of them say
some of them are taking it away.
Oh, you don't really? You're just renting them now?
Yeah, there's a bunch of Sony games. There's a bunch of developers that are going through Sony. Not a bunch, a handful that you don't actually own it. They take it off. They're taking it off purchases. They don't give a shit.
We'll see how that goes.
They're not giving you a digital or physical copy outside the platform.
Correct. And they're turning the platforms off, which is why people were upset with Nintendo because they do that all the time with the eShops.
Their shit just disappears and they don't put it on the new one because they're assholes.
They are I'm less mad at them because they notify you like a year or 2 years in advance.
Oh yeah, they know like a motherfucker, and they even say like this is the last day to download it. Like you can still play it.
Yeah,
you just gotta download it now.
I mean, as much as I'm for decentralized everything, I like Steam. I know developers don't because they charge too much and whatever else. But I like Steam because Steam lets me keep my shit.
What was the one that was like streaming your game?
The one from Amazon?
Might have been Amazon?
Luna? Is that what we're talking about? I think it was Luna.
Luna isn't that shut down? Isn't it just a controller now?
No, you can still play Luna on TV. I don't know what it does, but
there was another one gaming service. It
probably was
Stadia.
Yeah,
Stadia.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that shut down.
Yeah, Stadia. That was it.
I don't think you got to keep anything.
Stadia's still there. It's Google. Yeah, that's right.
Oh. Yeah. But you have, I think
it's shut down. You're right.
Yeah,
I bought in so hard to Stadia though.
Did you?
Yeah. I got
shut
the
down
controller
3 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
How long was its lifespan?
Not very long.
2 years. Like maybe 2 years. But I thought like it was going to be the shit because basically you didn't need the hardware to play your video games anymore.
Yeah, it would stream it to you, which isn't a bad idea, except for it didn't work out. This is like the Dreamcast. It just came out too early.
Yeah. NVIDIA's releasing their...
And the Steam Deck coming out like right after it, I think, like really hurt it.
Probably. So that was another idea I had that I haven't fleshed out. Like about a month ago, I was really toying with the idea of buying a Steam Deck. I feel as though for the mainstream, that handheld system is going to be the next takeover. Like Nintendo's next one is going to come out, and then everything after that, system-wise, is going to be like the new PlayStation is going to be, dock and drop and whatever else.
I think it's the VR stuff. The
I think
VR
they're still pushing that more.
and
I don't
augmented
think so.
reality.
Yeah,
They
And
are.
here's
PlayStation
why.
is up there on the fucking VR
So
shit.
PlayStation is developing their own handheld gaming system. They've announced that it's something that they're exploring. Whether or not it's going to come out, I have no idea.
Yeah, they've been exploring that for years now too.
No, not like this. They've put in patents and they've put in like actual tech specs, and they're allegedly building prototypes
So
or
is
whatever
Meta.
else. So is Meta. I
Meta
don't
can suck
think that VR is ready to take off yet. Give the Apple
it's not. I'm
Vision
just
some
saying they're
time.
invested in it. Actually, that's
Oh,
not
sure.
true. It is ready. It's just that no one has one and we don't make games for it.
No, that's what I mean. So like give the Vision time for the
It's
AR.
ready. There just aren't
Yeah.
really addicting games yet.
I mean, there are a few, but like it's ready. I have fucking a Quest. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So does my brother, and he claims the same thing
Yep.
for what it is. But he always qualifies it like for what it is. It's great.
Yeah, there
I just think that it's easier to get people to get a handheld right now, and then in the next, I think, 5 years, than it would be to get everybody to jump on the VR headsets. I also think that price is a big barrier on that one still.
they're not that expensive anymore
Mm-mm.
versus a handheld anyway.
No, but like you buy a Steam Deck for $500.
Switch is like what, $250?
But if you're like
Yeah.
you're talking your phone's $1,000.
Nobody buys them out except me.
That's true. Fucking VR Quest 2 is $250 from Target right now.
Okay, and then what do you know?
You got to buy the game separately. That's all. That's it.
And it's a whole self-contained ecosystem.
Yep. You can hook it up to your computer if you have games already. You might have to buy the wire for that. I know we have it. I think we bought that separately.
Even if a wire is a pretty low bar.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
Yeah, it's probably like
even if it was $100 wire.
Yeah.
I feel like a wire, that's a simple solution. So cost, you kind of get a pass if it's such a simple solution.
Yeah, it was super easy to do too. I had to plug it in, download something to my computer, like an app, and then it fucking worked.
But I'm thinking like once people start, like, I don't know, Nintendo does the Pokemon thing again, except in the world again, they do the relaunch of
Go.
Yeah. Yeah, of Go with augmented reality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
people actually get to go outside and get sunlight like they need to. And
yeah, they're not going to do that.
Somebody's portal launches.
Oh, they will catch the Pokemon though.
So they have their portable for the PS5 already. It's that screen with a controller. I saw this.
It's just a streamer. It's just a streaming.
That's $200. That's basically what the fucking Switch is. It's just you had to buy it separately.
Well, so the PlayStation is just streaming. You have to have a PlayStation to get it to work.
Yeah, I imagine you'd also have to have a PlayStation.
Switch is self-contained. Steam Deck is self-contained.
Yeah.
No, actually, here, brief aside. Banishers came out. I just heard about it like last month. Looks decent. I was like, don't know them exactly.
What is it?
Banishers.
Well, it's a game?
It's a game.
The ghost hunting one?
Yeah. And it's gotten 377 positive reviews since February 12th.
All right, the fucking dead chick one.
Yeah.
I heard the atmosphere, the story, the concept, and everything is fantastic. I heard the combat is meh.
Yeah, I could deal with some of that.
Yeah, me too. It's not horrible. I heard it was meh.
But that is, so this was another topic I was working on. We've had a string, since like January, we've had a string of really good games come out. Pal World, Grand Blue, Like a Dragon, Helldivers, Final Fantasy VII, Persona.
Didn't come out yet. Tekken.
The people who have played Final Fantasy Tekken, I didn't add that. Final Fantasy VII, the people who've played it in advance are like, they fixed everything.
I didn't think there was a problem.
Some people did. I didn't play
Armored Core a little while ago.
Armored Core, you're right.
That was last year, though. He said January, February, whatever.
But we've had a string, so I'll include that.
Yeah,
so,
that was really good. That was just,
we've been on a run. Again, AAA games of the mainstream AAA games, US and like Europe based, Canada based.
Is AAA? Who made this?
I don't know. It's
Don't Nod. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with not.
Probably not.
Everything else on your
But-
list was. I just
They're
nitpicking.
AAA, but they're not like US or Europe based. They're like the Japanese games. I mean, Helldivers is whatever.
Oh yeah, that is mostly Japanese shit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Like they just don't give a fuck. They're like, no, we're making whatever game we want, and this is what it's going to be, and it's turning out fantastic.
Dude,
I
Like
really
a
feel like-
Dragon is so fucking long.
See,
It's so much to do,
and
I
people
can't
fucking
stop
love
playing. That's why I was late.
it. And Persona, people are all about Persona.
Oh yeah, the remake of that. I haven't played any of those, but I heard it's good.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if there's one that you can, Dragon's Dogma in March, I am going to lose my life to. Like whatever spare time I have is going to that game.
I couldn't get into the first one.
It's so hard to get into the first one, but once it gets going, it's really good.
That's what I heard.
It's basically like Skyrim and Dark Souls had a baby. More
Is it?
Skyrim than Dark Souls.
Is it?
Yes, but no. Like, yes, to the point where like you're going to fight things that require strategy and will kick your ass, but with like Skyrim-ish mechanics.
No, I heard this actually pretty good. Pioneers of Pagonia.
You're gonna have to explain to me what that is.
That one absolutely
It's
sounds like a
the
Tom thing.
Sellers remake. Sellers
Yep.
3 remake. The Sellers series.
Yeah, I still don't know what we're talking about. All right, cool. Glad the game that you like is
I'm gonna pull
doing
it up.
good.
It's like
You didn't
it's
even
like
feign
strategy
excitement for the
games.
board.
I did. That was it. I said I'm glad his game is doing good.
I also heard what was it? Jason, the climbing game is pretty good. That just came
Climbing
out.
game?
Yeah, it's a climbing game.
Interesting.
It's like a
It's like-
puzzler, except you're climbing up instead of the run up game.
How do you
Is it
spell
on
that?
Steam?
JUSANT.
Oh, I see it right here. All right, he's wearing a yak.
Hey, this was also made by Don't Nod. Look at them.
Ah. They're doing pretty good. And published by them.
Oh, this actually does look really good. I'd play the fuck out of this on my wish list right now.
Glad to give you a game, Chris.
Overwhelmingly positive. 1,612 reviews.
He's friends with a little bicuspid. That's a tooth.
The only negative thing I hear is short, which it's a $24 game. So, not the what are the hours on this? Let's see.
I'll wait until it goes on sale.
Some guy beat it in 5 hours, 7.
I can't even say anything
Yeah, that's
about
pretty
that
short.
because
Yeah, like 4
Grand
hours.
Blue
Like
is
4 to
like
5.
I paid $60 for it or whatever it was, and that's a 10-hour storyline game.
What game?
Grand Blue.
Oh, there's more shit you can do, right? But that's not bad. 10
Oh, yeah.
hours just, I mean, that's not great, but that's not bad.
No, but it is a setup for endgame. So think like Grand Blue is set up like what was it, Lost Ark?
I don't think it's set up like that. I was thinking more like it's like an MMO, but also a single player game, like end game wise.
No, so it is set up. It's like Lost Ark, except it's a close third person.
Bro, Lost
Because
Ark is a spiral of time.
This is supposed to be like that, where you fight bosses. There's like quasi end game raids that you're supposed to do with friends, and you sub them in for your AI partners,
Lost
or
Ark
you can do
had
things
beginning,
solo.
middle, end game ranks, pirate ship mechanics, fucking building mechanics,
Yeah, they're
forward
working on that for
mechanics.
Grand Blue.
go fucking touch this island's butt mechanic.
Yeah, they're working on that. I'm collecting crabs right now, hermit crabs.
All right, well, goddamn. I still have that demo loaded. I just never played it. Dude, I barely played Tekken and it's so good. I can't stop playing fucking Like a Dragon.
See, you're not the only one I've heard say that.
I have like 80 hours in this fucking game already.
God
And
damn.
I don't know where I am in the story, but shit is just starting to get good. The guy said, though, when they were making it, they're like, everyone, please do not try to marathon my game. You will go to the hospital. There is too much.
Somebody took that as a challenge.
Yeah, dude, there are. There are people that fucking beat New Game Plus. I've seen the achievement trophy for it already.
Fuck. Oh, Tom, go more into the gamer feelings thing. Like what subject matter do you find in that?
So a lot of about what gaming is, how gaming makes me feel, or like the immersion. And for me, a lot of the immersive qualities is like either how I'm feeling, my feelings driving me to play certain games, or certain games driving me because of the feelings. Like when I just want to kill shit, I go Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
Or like when you just want to like, go play I don't know, Call of Duty or Battlefield or something, or name a first person shooter, just to like grind out a bunch of matches or something, just to kill the other guy. It's because like you've had a rough day at work or whatever, you know.
Fairly interesting. Okay, so are you playing a particular type of game to elicit a feeling, or is it a response?
Yes.
Both.
Yes. You know, there are definitely games that make me feel things. I have them.
There are games that unexpectedly make me feel things too.
Yeah, I was crying the other day again, like a dragon. I'll stop though. You talk, Tom.
Why were you crying because of the game?
Go ahead.
Because the man's wife was dying. Okay, all she wanted to do was see snow again. He found a way to make it snow in Hawaii. Then I watched her die.
Fair.
No.
The verdict comes back as fair.
You
He's allowed to
assholes
cry
with
if he wants
feelings.
to.
I should tell you though that we made the snow by mixing shaved ice and the stuff that's in diapers. I got the
that'll
diapers
do.
for some Yakuza men who like to.
You don't even need to use the
play.
shaved ice.
You could just get baby powder from the Walmart.
No, it had to be cold too. She had to feel it. I don't fucking know. All right, it was very emotional. But there were naked people and people wearing diapers throwing snow off the top of the building. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Fake snow.
I mean, it's a game, man. I don't.
Yeah.
No, because
you have to figure out the best way to make fake snow.
You can make fake
change
snow
their
at home.
mind.
No. You can make fake snow at home with some chemicals. Like there's a salt you can get where you can make fake snow.
Well, this was an old man that didn't know what he was doing. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
And I helped him. And you're playing as Ichiban, who was essentially a fucking high school dropout thug who spent like 10 years in jail.
I've watched an anime like that. And then he became a teacher.
Yeah, great teacher douchebag.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I'm playing games because I'm feeling certain ways, so I'm playing certain games. And other times I'm playing the game and it makes me feel something.
Okay. Is there any sort of exploration in a game? Like you're looking for what you can sample from that game?
I definitely go into exploration games looking to explore, certain games looking to explore in order to like feel some like progression.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially when I'm feeling like I'm not going anywhere in life, I guess, or like I'm stuck. I like exploration games at those points in my life, just like I like incremental games for the same reason.
Interesting.
Because it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. Just like I like the same reason why I like achievement hunting, because it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something.
Okay. So what does everybody think of gamer fatigue?
I think that's a good topic.
Okay. What
Gamer
about it?
or gaming fatigue, whichever or both.
So
Both.
is that stopping playing games in general, like taking a break, or like
a game or
okay,
or a
like I said,
genre
I get it on specific games. I need to take a break.
Specific game genre. Okay, so here, let me break this down. Gaming fatigue.
I just call it burnout though, because like I said, it's like a specific game. Or I guess if it's could be types if I've been playing that one for a long time. But
Yeah, usually I get genre fatigue. Like I'll play a bunch of like first person shooters and then I just won't touch first person shooters for a while.
But you know what I get it on most of the time? It's the shit that has like daily stuff, you know? Like do this quest to get these coins for this for that day.
I just become
fucking,
uninterested in those.
Fucking experience points for your daily bullshit. Or even WoW
the ones that make you like log in daily.
Mm-hmm. The checklists.
And you do it for so long because of fucking FOMO. Like, I need this stupid thing. And then finally you break away from it and then you don't touch it for a while. You're like, yeah, fuck that game.
Did you play Genshin Impact? Is that what it was?
No, Erica does. I can't play that game because they never shut the fuck up. But I had to learn how to play that game so I could teach her.
Oh
so
yeah,
I know how it works.
That
was one of the
fucking skip button, man.
But that was one of the games that I feel like you're talking about with the same daily.
No, this is the same type of shit. I just, thank God, haven't had to play it. Like really play it.
But I thought then I'm like, well, my Cozy Grove game, I have daily tasks. But I actually enjoy playing that game.
Yeah, no, there are some times where it's fun, and like sometimes, especially if you don't feel like you really have to do it, that's really when it's better.
Yeah, like there's they have different like visual cue for like one characters that have tasks that are like important to the storyline, and ones that are basically like busy tasks that just give you like general rewards.
Interesting.
That's one thing I kind of like about it.
Cozy Grove runs in real time as Optim. Oh, it's fucking Animal Crossing. All right.
Mm-hmm. It's cutesy Animal Crossing.
I want to play this.
Cozy Grove. Pretty good. So, all right, Chris, do you get genre fatigue then?
Like I said, it's more of specific games. I guess it could happen to a genre, but I'm trying to think of if that really has happened recently.
Has it happened to you with MMOs in general?
I don't really play more than one MMO at a time, and I started playing Final Fantasy, but I stopped because other shit came out. I wasn't fatigued of it yet. So it definitely happens with fucking Warcraft. You get burnout.
Well, WoW is notorious for doing that kind of because they don't know how. Well, for the very longest time, they haven't had any more creative thought than dailies, laundry list of things to do. If we just load them up with fetch quests, then they'll continue to play.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably what made me start playing in the beginning.
Different then.
I was also gaining levels, though. So once I stopped gaining levels, the fetch quests seemed trivial.
Aha, here's the other half of it. So what keeps the gaming fatigue away?
Mm-hmm.
Fun?
Encapsulate it for me. Define it.
I mean, what
Progression.
keeps anything from like that going away? Actually enjoying the experience. So it could be anything.
I don't think that's enough.
You have to have the reward of completing whatever your time session you're sinking into it has to be like rewarding to you in some manner, whether it's character progression or inventory rewards or
literally just playing with your friends.
So what are some examples that keep it going for you?
if I get to bullshit with my friends, I will literally do almost anything.
All the mounts.
All the mounts. Apparently, that's not enough to keep you around.
It was for a while. All right, let's be honest here.
Everything got its life expectancy.
So I said, I was playing Final Fantasy with this kid at work, and once I was like, all right, I'm kind of into it. I'm like, so tell me about these mounts. And he drew up an entire program when I actually really get into it of shit I can go do and get.
No, it really made me play a lot on my own. Wow. The achievements for the flying quest.
Oh, you're the only person in the world that likes those. Congratulations.
The Pathfinders?
Yes.
Not because I enjoyed doing the quest, but because like I wanted flying so bad that I felt like
it gave you structure.
It gave me like a visible goal that I knew that I really wanted, because it would make my life a lot easier if I ever play the game again.
Only for the next expansion to come out and remove that. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair.
At the time, I didn't know that they were just going to take it away, but you know.
Right. Okay,
so don't charge a gold anymore.
Goals. What else?
Finding new people to play with or new friends sometimes.
Yeah, that does it too. I've played games even after I maybe have gotten fatigued or cared less, just because I wanted to see the story end too. So sometimes lore is enough to get me to play for a while.
Yeah, good lore.
I would say that's probably the main draw for me.
Which is hilarious because Mark used to not give a fuck about storyline.
Oh, I still don't. But if something interesting happens, I'm down. Like I'll be there like, oh wow, that was a really cool fight. And I'm out. Like Grand Blue Fantasy. I can't tell you what the story's about, but they just took this lady that I'm spiritually attached to, and I got to use the power of friendship to save her. And I got to fly my airship across the Grand Ley Lines, or whatever the hell they call it. The game is basically One Piece.
So you're Applejack?
It's Candlejack. But don't say his name again or we're fucked.
Yeah, you can't.
Candlejack, got it.
God damn it, it's going after Tom first.
What are you going to do with us? Oh no, I've never caught so many at once before. Time to charter a bus.
Like 4 people are going to get that. It'll be in the future. We'll be long dead.
All right, I want to bitch about DLC. So we can talk about, people who are doing it right. So like good DLC, early fucking Gearbox, with their Borderlands shit. Then we can talk about bad DLC. So later Gearbox with their Borderlands shit. I want to talk about specifically, and I'm not going to say it now, I'm going to save it for when we talk about it, but the worst DLC I've ever come in contact with ever. And that'll be a rant for a little bit. But let's talk about good DLC, bad DLC. If it's even
I don't know that I spend enough money on DLC to have a good opinion.
Because even now it's more like, what are you gonna call it? Like what do we call like skins and shit in Fortnite? That's technically DLC, but microtransactions. It's pretty much pivoted to microtransactions. Which for the most part I think should
I feel
burn
like
in hell.
Only DLC I've ever paid money for is expansions.
Which would be good. So you could talk about stuff you enjoyed then.
How about the concept that we've been butting up against with most AAA developers or mainstream developers, releasing an unfinished game and the rest of it as DLC?
That's been happening too. Or even just parts, man. Fucking fighting games have been putting characters who've been in the series since like almost the beginning as DLC characters now. I got to pay for Eddie Gordo in like 3 months. Go fuck yourself.
That's a core character to the game. What the hell?
Street Fighter's worse, man. Street Fighter has like everyone. It's like a fucking DLC character.
So
Like a Dragon just fucking paywalled New Game Plus.
Really?
You
DLC
can't buy it separately.
seems
It's
like-
part of DLC though.
DLC seems like Chris will be talking the entire episode, so I say
I'm
we
down.
give it to him.
So what's another 2 examples of good DLC?
Good DLC. Okay, let's see. Give me a second. I gotta switch gears so you can talk.
Wait. The SpongeBob one for Power Wash.
Yes, and it was free.
Free DLCs.
Fucking Dead Cells, who's putting out their last
Well,
thing soon.
Even I feel like all the Power Wash DLCs were good DLCs. The time what is it? Back to the Future one. Yeah, they've done a good job incorporating their special DLCs.
I'm trying to think of what I've purchased DLC for.
Dead Cells had a bunch of free and paid for ones
Mhm.
that were all good. I feel like they added a lot to the game, both level weapons and like. If they made more, if they made them from now to the end of time, I'd keep buying them.
Did any of you ever get any of the Tomb Raider DLCs?
I did not.
I did. I remember doing the Baba Yaga thing. That's all I remember.
How was that?
I mean, it was interesting. How much is it? That'll depend on if it's worth it or not.
Like at launch? I
No,
thought it
like
was
now. How much does it cost to buy the DLC right now?
Oh, the game itself, I think, is like hella cheap.
What was it called? Well, I don't remember which one it was in. This is what Rise of the Tomb Raider is the first one. I think it was the second one.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is the second one. Tomb Raider is the first one.
Oh, my bad then. I think it was this one. Let's see. Temple of the Witch is $10. It's definitely not worth $10. I would have give it for $5. I mean, if you really like Tomb Raider, I guess it's worth it.
I mean, you might have gotten it for $5 as part of some collection, right?
Oh, I definitely got all that shit as a collection. Same with the first one, which I don't remember what I got. I remember I got like outfits and shit, but I don't know like what was specifically separate.
How
I
about
think
the
you
No
also
Man's
get like
Sky?
some campaign stuff, right?
You did. You got like extra tombs and stuff, but I don't know what was DLC and what wasn't because I got it all at once.
Oh, you got it in a bundle pack. Oh, okay. So that brings up another point where it's like the Platinum Edition or whatever that comes with the DLC, the re-release.
The definitive edition, or like
There's
Whatever the fuck they
various
call it
names
now.
for it, but yes,
um,
Platinum. Mark showing his Xbox.
I am.
I'm okay with that on like if there's been a large gap in time.
Yeah.
Large being like plus 7 years.
Really?
I'm okay with it. I would say about a year, maybe a little less is okay, especially if it's sold a shit ton. Which I know it sounds fucked up, but like I feel at that point you're just trying to make some more money off of something already sold well.
Skyrim.
Oh well, that's just like 20 times. But like a year, I'm okay with it coming out in like a year.
I need at least 5.
That's way too long in the cycle at this point, Tom.
I need at least
I
5.
understand why you would want that, but I feel like that's not happening.
Okay.
Games are
Well,
going like $20 off in like 2 months now. Not even.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm just saying, like, it's not happening.
Price matters. Re-release of games. When does DLC become a second iteration of the game? Does it deserve to be, or should it have been DLC?
Yeah, like fucking what's her name with the ring bitch from Soul Calibur. She was in the fucking demo or the alpha before the game came out. She was in the code on the disc. Literally, the DLC is just unlocking her. You shouldn't be able to use anyone in a fighting game anyway as a DLC character if they've been in the last 3 games, unless they were also a DLC character in like the last game. You know what I mean?
See, and I think that if they were previously in a game, I have to think about this because my instinct is fuck that. You don't get to DLC any of the characters
if like you
that
brought
already
someone
exist.
from like fucking like an old like all right, we're on Tekken 8 now. If they brought back like fucking what's his name? Is it Law? That was the cop from like 2 and 3. He's been in the game for like 5 games. If they made him a DLC character, I'd be okay with it.
See, but then I was thinking about that. If it's from like original Street Fighter and you're bringing somebody in, why they aren't there already, I don't know. But
if you've consistently been in the game, you can't be a DLC character. Go fuck yourself.
Like Hiachi is a downloadable character.
Who?
Hiachi.
Oh, well, he's dead now. So, at least for this game, maybe he'll be back. They die sometimes,
Yeah. Isn't this like more than once that he's died?
He died at the end of the first or second one. I don't remember. Well, now he's dead. He got thrown into lava in the last game, so he could actually be dead. But hey, Jin's mom is a character in this game that you can play as, and she's been dead since before all these games. So also not alive. There's no zombie or ghost. It's just you can play as her. So being dead doesn't matter in Tekken.
So even less of a reason for that to be the case.
Because you can pull people back from, any point in time.
Well, that's Mortal Kombat.
That is Mortal Kombat, yeah.
It's also Dynasty, what is it? Not Dynasty Warriors, or Richu Warriors. Whatever the spinoff is.
I thought Warriors that was just with like ninjas and samurais. Mark played that one. I didn't really play
I played one. That was a long time ago.
Rochu Warriors 3, you go back in time and get people from different timelines to fight for you against the demon army.
That's awesome. And as you were saying that, I want that now, but I want it like crazy. Like I don't want like real people. I want like the future zombie apocalypse where there's zombie robots.
So one of the characters is Joan of Arc.
Nice. But I want even more fictional characters. I want like Ash Williams from fucking Evil Dead and fucking The Flash.
Oh, well, we get Achilles.
Gordon, not the superhero.
Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Did you just imply that Flash Gordon is not a superhero?
He's not. He's a regular guy, just a prime athlete. He's a hero.
He saved everyone of us, Mark.
He saved everyone in the universe.
But he's just a regular guy.
I love watching that movie with people for the first time because nobody likes it.
Why do you watch this? Why do you like this? Because Queen did the entire soundtrack. Why did they do that? Because it was offered.
Honestly, the reason why I show everyone I can is just to watch their reactions.
Pretty much.
The entire cast of Monty Python Holy Grail, but not in character.
So just John
Cleese.
Eric Idle. That's fantastic. Yes, absolutely. It's been the greatest game of all time. Can we get Miracle Max from fucking Princess Bride too?
Yeah, why not?
Sweet. Probably can make one of the AIs code it for you too, so you don't actually have to know anything.
I feel like we might get in trouble now. I think they own their likenesses.
Oh. Even if it's AI generated?
Yeah, I think. Because they have like the Screen Actors Guild and whatever behind them. But who knows? Wasn't that the protest going on in California?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Well, I can come up with more that I've enjoyed. I just need
what
time.
Makes a good DLC?
What's up?
What makes a good DLC?
Okay, so outside of like characters and shit for things?
Sure.
Something that feels self-contained, but also necessary. Or not necessary, but like, I don't want to just pay for part 2 of the game. You know what I mean? Okay. I want my own little adventure that adds to what I was doing.
Also, it can't be just cosmetic.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if it was just like a costume, it could be good or bad, but I'm not paying money for that.
But I'm saying, like, every DLC that I've seen that has just been cosmetic, I felt has not been worth the value.
No.
Fair.
Like, even the 99-cent ones. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's not worth it.
Maybe for 99 cents.
It's stupid.
Who am I dressing up and how stupid does it look?
What other factors make it a good DLC?
I think that's all I got.
Limited criteria.
What's up? Sorry.
It's a limited criteria.
I mean, it just has to be not bullshit, not more of the same, and not feel like it shouldn't feel like it was supposed to be there.
Okay.
It should feel extra.
I feel like it's brand new content and it feels outside the current universe.
It can still feel within the realm of the universe. So, like,
but like every good DLC I know has been like a crossover.
I don't know, man. Getting back to fucking the first two Borderlands, I liked most of those DLCs, and they were just different zones, but a separate story. It didn't have to do with the overall main story. It was go kill General Knox, he's a douchebag, or go help this Australian get laid.
You know it's going to be a fun time when you're helping an Aussie get it.
Why would an Aussie need help?
Well, his husband, boyfriend got kidnapped or some bullshit. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
So really, I was rescuing him so he could get laid.
So he was not the type to go after them with just his knife.
I don't even know if he has a knife.
That's my dating strategy.
Damn. Well, introduce him to Mark, and sure Mark will have one he can lend.
I don't lend them out anymore. Last time I did, it was left at the murder scene.
I felt.
I don't lend those shits out. God forbid somebody uses them for something. I'm going to fuck up my evidence that already exists.
Dark Souls has great DLC.
I was waiting for you to bring it up. I
told you I needed time. My gear was to bitch about it. That's why I wasn't ready for this.
Well, I got to make you do the other one too. I mean, you're primarily going to be bitching about it.
I know. If it was going to happen, I would have done more shit. Yeah, I mean, I loved all of their DLCs, and essentially, again, it's more of the world. None of them are really outside the realm. They hint at stuff because was it the first one? Has that hint about Bloodborne before it came out, but you didn't do anything with that.
Ooh, this could be topical even, because isn't there supposed to be a solid announcement about Elden Ring?
Oh, that DLC should be coming out soonish, maybe, perhaps.
They won't say.
Let's see. Sometime this year. That's the best I got.
See,
not even a quarter. Sometime this year.
Oh, well, we have two so far, DLC and game.
We have more than that. Just these are so far the only ones we've fleshed out, and I think that's pretty good to go with right now.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good.
I mean, I'll try and put some bullet points to the other ones and then send that in like a short form to you guys.
It doesn't matter anymore, but the Elder Scrolls, at least Oblivion and Skyrim, had good DLC too.
They did.
And some of that was otherworldly, but not all of it.
So the one with the first Dragonborn was just an extension of the story.
That was with the dead dragon thing. Yeah, I guess that kind of was just an extension. The other one was it was vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I meant the other one then, fucking Oblivion, when you go to meet the Shimmering Isles and shit. That was otherworldly.
Yeah. Okay. So
Dragon Age did have some good shit too. That was all had to do within the story too. So I guess what I said before it doesn't fucking matter either, because a lot of Dragon Age, this fucking DLC, had to do with the storyline that was going on. It just added to it.
So the problem that I
that's
see
a
with
good
this, problem that I see with this is it's the same problem with everything creative. If it's done well and done right and has the right amount of initial buy-in,
So we can say
It's
what we
good.
think makes a good one, but obviously there's going to be outliers because here it is. There should
Yeah.
I've enjoyed that is the opposite of what I'm saying.
well, just because. So, Pal World, if somebody were to come along and try the exact same strategy, it would not be successful.
New Pokemon with guns? I mean, did they do anything else different?
No, like the same strategy, but it's not new Pokemon with guns. It's some other type of game that's trying to build off the same kind of concept, you know.
It's new Counter-Strike with new guns.
Yeah, lightning in a bottle.
Hold on,
kind of
let's see
thing.
here. Harvest Moon with guns.
There you go. No,
I'd play
not
that
like
though, so that's a bad idea.
not the exact same thing, but like they're
Animal
just really
Crossing with
passionate
guns.
about making a fun game.
I would fucking play that.
Which game?
Animal Crossing.
Don't even need to change the name.
Animal Crossing murder
Let's go.
mystery solving.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry.
I don't think you can capture lightning in a bottle twice. That's an age-old concept. So, you know,
No, someone had a good idea and it was a good
it
idea.
just worked. Like they had, I don't think you can even quantify it.
But see,
per se.
it worked for a number of reasons. One, because, you know, just, oh my God, this is kind of what we want, shock value. But also, it's fun. It's not super well put together in any one area, but all around, it's super fun.
No, I
The
think that's
concept
what
work just in general.
I think the more you try and make it a cohesive, well put together, like you can get lost and then you're playing like arbitrary the game. Like, oh, our menu system is so tight. Everything else sucks, dude.
It's garbage, yeah. Fucking Yahtzee said it best, man. It's all about the gameplay loop. As long as that is your best foot forward, your game's going to do well.
Yeah.
Everything else
I mean-
should be second.
I mean, the gameplay loop is solid.
The
People
fucking when
don't-
we played that the one time, remember? I remember Mark's like, "Oh, I gotta go." I'm like, "Dude, we've been playing for oh my God, we've been playing for an hour and a half."
Yeah.
I felt like 20 minutes went by.
Yep. I mean, people don't remember. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember the initial gameplay loop of WoW when we first started playing. And how that, like, everything was
kind of
janky
do, and I
shitty.
didn't like it, which is why I didn't play it.
It was enough to sell me and millions of other people.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm aware of its popularity. I'm just saying.
It sold me, and I've lost many hours to that first rendition of WoW.
I
came 2 expansions later.
Hundreds of
Lich King?
hours. Oh my god!
No, you were there for.
I was there, but I didn't care until
Oh,
Lich
okay.
King.
That's fair.
I didn't hit max level until Lich King. I would have made it in Burning Crusade, but the server was down for like the last 3 days before the expansion ended.
Yeah, they had all kinds of shit coming wrong.
I missed it by like half a level. Like, you fucks.
Yeah.
I almost failed out of college because of WoW,
Jesus.
and I know other people who did.
Oh, I know some people who had to repeat classes.
No, not repeat classes, Mark. Failed out of college.
Yeah. Fuck, I know a good DLC that was really good on its own. Oh my god, what was the
Blood
Far
Dragon?
Cry? Yes. How did you know?
Say it. I know. That was
Fucking
the
A.
best DLC of all time.
That
But you
was.
kept asking about other things. That's why I didn't say it. Yeah, that's amazing. That's the gold standard.
Fucking A, that was good.
Yes, it was. Also, because it makes fun of tutorials, which I love.
That too.
Press A to jump. What? I know how to jump. All right, fine. Jump 100 times. Fuck you.
Why is it always nighttime? Because it's cooler and the 80s.
I'm going to play that.
That was a good one.
I still think we should do like a kind of riffing mystery science theater thing about Mark playing Elden Ring, though.
We should probably do that. It's going to be depressing.
I guess we would need video for that too, but that's simple. Just record you play.
So I can stream this to Rumble, YouTube, and a bunch of other shit.
Perfect.
Have you ever played it?
Elden Ring, yeah.
Oh,
I have.
I don't think it's going to matter that much. I think it'll still be just as fun.
How many hours do I have? 4.3 hours so far. I got to play it again.
No, that's enough.
But I have to actually, I didn't record any of it.
Yeah, but if you play it while we're recording, then we can.
Also, fuck gargoyles. I had an easier time with a stone giant.
Now, do you mean actual gargoyles or imps? Because I feel like you're too early to meet gargoyles.
No, it was imps inside the one place where you get the second katana, or the katana if you didn't pick samurai.
Well, I guess if you ran, did you run towards the castle?
No.
Oh, because there's gargoyles there, I think. Maybe. It's been a while.
No, it was inside the cave where you go and find the...
oh, you just happened to pick a bad katana. Cave. Awesome.
No, I made a beeline for there because I was like, I want to.
Caves are fun.
And
what is that? Don't I look up this thing's name, and then don't look it up when I figure it out.
Okay. Also, that dude on the bridge with the bucket on his head was annoying as fucking all hell.
Yeah.
I didn't even die to him the first time. It was like, I'm just trying to get past you. I need to run back. I killed him twice. I was like, oh, right. They come back. And then I'm like, no, I just need to get past you. Smash. Damn it.
Do you know about the Spirit Caller snail?
No.
Good. Don't look it up.
We could...
I hope we find it.
We could have a series where each one of us plays like a game that going in blind, and the other two make fun of them.
I'm down with that.
All right.
It should, and if at all possible, to hopefully be out of like their normal loop or skill set.
Make it Tom play hentai games. Not really what I should.
That's all Mark's gonna pick.
No, I can't because you can't put that on YouTube.
You probably could put that on a Rumble.
I can put it on Rumble.
You can also just upload it to porn websites.
You can. There are people who stream to Pornhub and it's not porn.
Yeah. What all the big Dragon Ball Z movies go to fucking Pornhub and Xvideo before they're like released. It's fantastic.
Loophole. Guys, talk about anything cool while I was gone?
How lame you
talk
are.
about who plays video games. People who play video games and nerds should be better people.
They should be.
Yeah, that was my fault pretty much.
They should be. You're supposed to learn and do better.
No, it's more like so I can enact out my fantasies so I don't do it in real life.
Well, Tom's a fucking murderer.
Well, that does it. Madam Secretary, take care of the rest.
Calamity. Travesty. Surviving staff. The board meetings have concluded. It is now safe to resume normal work functions. Hazard signs will be placed at all biological spill sites. Watch your step. The injured will be humanely recycled into vegan lunch options for underprivileged, inner-city children. This is a green company, after all. There will be Fig Newtons and Crystal Light in the break room for those allowed breaks. It's a long one. 3 minutes for each of yous. And don't touch my apple slices. Honey Crisp. Find joy where you can. The next board meetings will be soon. God remains dead, and we have killed him.